Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome and I hope you are doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be making a flip over wig, and I'm also going to be doing a quick install at the end of the video. Okay, so with that said, let's go straight into the video. So I'm going to be making use of this short coily human hair bundle right here. So to start, I'm going to start by pinning the weft, the first track behind the ear on the mannequin head, and I'm placing the hair along the edge of the black cap. Again, I'm placing the weft along the edge of the black cap. So right now I'm going ahead to sew it in place. So I'm going to be sewing the weft to the edge of the black cap, making sure not to sew it through the elastic band. So I'm only sewing it on the black fabric, not on the elastic band. So you want to make sure not to sew it on the elastic band, because sewing it on the elastic band will prevent the cap, will prevent the elastic from stretching. Also, I'm not going to be cutting the weft. I'm going to be doing the fold over method. Just secure the end of it in place, and next fold it over, and next you need to secure the folded point in place. So to ensure that it lays flat as you're pulling the thread to secure the knot in place, you need to place your finger at the folded point. So here, press it down and keep it down, so that will help to lay it flat. So again, as you can see right there, I'm making sure to sew the hair along the edge of the black cap. So you can see at the very edge of the black cap. So when you flip the hair over, you will see the black cap underneath the track, you know. So now I'm going in with the second bundle, and I use just 2 bundles for this flip over wig. So right now I'm going ahead to pin the second bundle in place, making sure to pin it close to the end of the first one. You can overlap it if you want, or you can pin it really close, so that way you don't see the gap where the first bundle ends and where the second bundle begins. So again, you can overlap it if you want. So for the spacing on the wig cap, depending on how full you want your flip over wig to be, you can use 2 bundle or you can use 3 bundle. Although 3 bundle is kind of a lot, 2 bundles will be fine. But for the spacing, you can space it out by ½ an inch in between the tracks, or 1 inch in between the tracks at the back. So once you get to the crown area right here, so at the beginning, you can see the shape. I did a U shape for the wig. So getting to the crown area right now, I'm going to be sewing it straight across to cover up the U shape. So at this point right here, you need to make the spacing a little bit closer. So if you were using 1 inch for the back area, so at the crown area, you need to make it a bit closer to like ½ an inch space. So right here. So again, doing the same thing, I'm using the fold over method. So like I said, I don't want shading on this hair, and I don't want to waste the bundle. In case if I decide I want to use this hair for something else, I can take it down and still have the bundle intact, or the weft intact, without cutting the hair into little pieces. Okay, so just try your best to not cut it, but if you have to cut it, go ahead and do that. Just know that you will have a little bit of shading if you cut the weft. So to the front of the wig right here, I don't want the front to be like flat, so I want it to be a bit like raised up when I flip it over. So that's why I'm changing the method right here. So if you want the front of the wig to be flat, you can use the straight across method to close up the U shape in the on the front of the crown area. But for me, I don't want it to be flat. I want a little bit of, um what do you call it, volume on the front. I want a little bit of volume on the front, so that's why I'm switching from sewing it across the crown area. So right now I'm just going like back and forth to close it up. So when I flip it over, it will give a little bit of volume on the root. So at this point right here, I'm sewing it close together, really close together. There's not that much spacing. I'm not giving it that much spacing. I'm sewing it close together so that way when I flip it over, there won't be any space between the cap, or you won't see the black cap underneath the you won't see the black cap once you flip it over. So again, doing the same thing, once I get to the very front of the cap, I make sure to sew it at the very edge, to attach the weft to the very edge of the black cap, as you can see right here, before folding the weft over. Just like that. So now I fold it over. So as you can see right there. So again, doing the same thing, once you flip it over, you need to place your finger before pulling on the thread to tighten the knot. You need to place your finger at the fold over point to help lay it flat. So I'm just going ahead to work on closing the opening right there. So for the next part, I'm going to be doing another fold over, meaning I'm going to be overlapping it to close up the opening right there. I only want to see one track, so it's easier to kind of make it invisible if you only have one track showing. So right there, I'm going ahead to fold it over, and I overlapped it on the one on the left. So I'm just sewing it down, doing the same thing, making sure to place my finger on top to help lay it flat. I'm going in to cut out the excess weft. So right now I'm going ahead to make it look a little bit visible. So by doing another row of stitch all the way across. So lifting the hair up. As you can see right there, you can barely see the track. And I'm going to face this. That's the closing area right there. See that? Okay, so now when you flip it over, just flip it over like that, you see the black cap is not showing. So this is what you want. So this is the method you need to in order to ensure that the black cap doesn't show when you flip the hair over. So this is it right here. This is the flip over wig. So this is the inside of the wig. you can add combs to wig combs, so that way it will help to hold it in place. So right now I'm just going ahead to pop the wig on, so that way I can blend it with my leave out. So I applied a little bit of oil to my hair to give it a little bit of shine, so that way it will match the one on the wig. So I'm just going in to blend and arrange it in place. So here you go. This is the final result after blending my hair with the wig. Look at this. Beautiful. And I put it into half down, half up style. This is it right here. All right, guys, we've come to the end of today's video. As always, if you find this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. And also, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for subscribing, and I'll see you all in my next video.